Hey, this is Ben Conway at Skeletron, and we've joined the Alliance.
From the comic shop counters to the late night site. It's the thrill of the hunt, gotta make it mine. I'm out here searching gaps.
This is Sir Dork, and I have joined the Alliance.
For that rare chase piece, I'm raising the stakes. Action figure alliance, yeah, we're bringing the noise, rolling deep.
Hey, it's Sean,
It's Audrey. I'm Brenda.
and we're Strut Family Crafts, and we've joined the Alliance.
Plastic in hand, we're playing no games. From legends to villains, yeah, I got 'em all.
I'm Adam from the Nameless Toy Company, and I've joined the Alliance.
Every line, every way, from the past to the new. It's a bond, it's a crew, we're the real Toy Zoo. Tear it through the package.
Travis Moody from A Toy Kind of Mood, and I joined the Alliance.
Call it a phase, this ain't just a trend. These figures got history, they're my closest friends. Action figure alliance.
I'm KJ, aka Black Dingus, and I've joined the Alliance.
From the base of the shelves, we're making a stand. This is our world, you don't understand.
I'm Mega Retro, and I've joined the Alliance.
Costumes in the works, we go all night. From the rarest grills to the tubed out fights. Each one's got a story burned.
Well, I'm Jonathan from Nostalgia Unboxed, total idiot, but smart enough to join the Alliance.
With my action toys, collectors unite. We're breaking the chains, plastic in hand. We're playing no.
Hey guys, this is Ace, and Ramen Toy has joined the Alliance.
From legends to villains, yes, yeah, got 'em all. We're after legends.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Scott from Grindhouse Toys, and I'm part of the Alliance.
This is our prime. From legends to villains.
Everybody else has joined, but Chris is part of the Alliance.
Yeah, part of it.
What's happening, man?
Speaking of Chris, we need to have him back on soon.
Yes, I've been in touch with him here and there, trying to figure out when a good time would be. So he has something cool to show us. Maybe
Yeah,
get a little insight on how the process is going and stuff like
update
that.
on how the Kickstarter's coming along after funding and processing and all that stuff. So yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a super long process, and I think that, he's probably, there's probably tons of work that is meaningless kind of to us, the end purchasers.
Right.
But, I think that there's probably still a lot, I can imagine there's a lot of back and forth, a lot of keeping on taps of things. And
Yeah.
So, but yeah, definitely.
It'd be cool to find out what that process is.
Yeah.
Interesting.
My hair looks nice. Well,
Nice
no, we were going to start off with the nice compliments.
compliment for me is this is from the first winnings, but I won the elite.
Everybody knows about that shit.
I won the elite, man. I'm happy. It was a good competition. There was some good competition in it. Those guys. Brett's in here. What's up, Brett? He had 2 good entries, but yeah, I got the elite and the first one. So it's fun.
There's Aldron.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's right here.
No, I actually did get a haircut today. I guess that's a good thing, but I wasn't expecting that. I appreciate it though. Yeah. So, man, last show was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. I think we should maybe kind of do some more on that and kind of re-theme, that one was fairly focused on Operation Monster. I mean, it wasn't, right? But we could do more of that, pull in other ideas and, I think that would be fun. But tonight we're both actually in the middle of a purge.
Yes.
The purge.
The great purge of 2025.
I don't know that I've ever actually watched those movies.
I watched one of them and the first one and I was like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. One night and crime's legal throughout the entire world and you
and then
go
the next day there's
and
billions of dollars worth of cleanup or trillions of dollars worth of cleanup. Yeah. No, so I mean, I was looking for movie posters to see if we could do something. And I was just like, oh, they're doing this weird, crayon, fluorescent things. So that's where I came up with the thumbnail. I don't know if anybody picked up on it, but it was fun. It was the easy one. Anyway, yeah, man. So we got a ton of other stuff too. You've got some new hotness. I've got some new hotness. Got some take my money. I mean, we can go far and deep on this one, but I think we should get started.
Yeah, roll it.
I think we should just do the thing with the thing.
In a perfect world where legends collide, tiny heroes standing side by side, guardians of playtime in disguise, action figure alliance on the rise. Join the alliance, come take a stand with the many armies ruling the land. Hail to the heroes loaded with might, action figure alliance unite tonight.
I'm an idiot. I don't know why I did that.
What?
Do the thing with the thing.
I hit a button and something popped up on my screen. I was like, oh no, what I do?
Oh God. My bug guys showed from Bombusby Metamorphose, Rise of the Insects, Arioki 1/12 scale. Yes, I know exactly which one you're talking about. That one, for some reason, I think I ordered it so long ago. I got that from 5K. Mine has shipped, and I'm looking forward to checking that out. I think he's going to go really well with the Eliminator, and then I've got Manticora. I was hoping he was going to be here today, but he's still he's in the country.
Yeah. Speaking of things on the road, I got several things that'll be
really
new hotness soon. I'm excited, man.
I'm gonna kick on the music. We need some music. I don't have a lot in the like. There's a few things coming. 2 Mosho Toys figures.
Oh,
yeah,
those are big.
Always excited about that. There's like a the Son of Wukong in a mech format, and it was like, dude, it was just too cheap to pass up. I think I've got like $70 in it.
There's a Skeletron.
Oh yeah. I got a shipping notice today.
I did too, man.
I think that's some figures and then like the faceplate.
Yep. So I'm looking forward to that. So I got to figure out where I'm going to put those, and and that kind of gets into our topic for the day. Is the enemy of all collectors is space, and when you run out of space, you got to do a little purge. You got to get rid of some of the things.
That is a thing.
There's ways to do it. I mean, I've put stuff in the container and just left it there, and like, oh, I'll cycle this out later.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's cool. But am I really going to cycle that out later? Am I really going to take all those, like, Army build with G.I. Joe. I used to Army build with Star Wars. It's a lot. And so actually we had a swap in Greenville at Needless Toys for we did a Toys for Fosters thing and filled a bin for Toys for Fosters, so that was awesome. But I sold a lot of clones this weekend, man.
A lot of what?
A lot of clones. Star Wars Black Series clones.
Yeah.
So a lot of Star Wars Black Series clones went out from the collection at probably like $15 a piece or so. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
For both. That's a win-win for, and one guy bought like $360 worth of figures, and I gave him a couple. Like, hey, you do take that. And I had this like 3D printed spider droid that takes up a bunch of space, but it had its problems. But if he's good with like gluing stuff together, it'll be nice. And I was like, here, dude, just take that, So it was a good weekend for me. I got some Transformers. So
of course you did. I'm going to be honest, man. Generally, I've kind of considered myself to be a black hole collector. Stuff enters my collection and then never leaves. But I will say, since I've been doing the 1/12 scale stuff, or thereabouts, as we do, this is probably my first official purge. I've definitely got some I'm going to purge some GI Joes. at a certain point, it got kind of more habit than I was excited about things, and I think that's something that kind of happens. You
Yeah.
kind of get in a habit of, oh, the new drop has come for whatever line. I better go order those, whether you really want them or not. It's just like a thing you do.
Yeah, but you're not
And
like entirely into Joe's like I
Yeah.
am. I know there's some figures that are coming. I just released the pile of loot because they hit yesterday.
yeah,
So those figures are on the way too, and I'm excited for those because there's three or four really good characters that I want to add to the collection. And but some of those green shirts or OG 13, some people don't need. They weren't around for early Joe. They just don't. They say, oh, they're plain, and I've heard you say that too. They're plain. There's nothing to them. There's no gimmick to them. So you don't need them, and that's all up to you, man. And that's why people collect the way they do. It's all on you.
Yeah, I mean, I will admit, I definitely got into that, just kind of the habit of buying Joe's. I like the line. I think Classified is one of the, best ongoing lines, that we've got at the moment. And, but there's some, at this point, there's a whole lot of them. And there's some that just aren't very meaningful to me. And so I'm going to purge some of those. I'm really kind of looking through some of my shelves that maybe like, oh, this figure isn't really doing it for me anymore. That guy can go, or this guy can go, and kind of going shelf by shelf, maybe picking some out here and there.
Because as we progress as collectors, our tastes change.
True.
I mean, I took down an entire DTOF section of Marvel Legends because I was like, okay, my thought process behind it is I have a lot of those in Mezco, and I have some that I'm gonna hang on the ceiling because I got figures hanging from the ceiling. And then I was just like, I don't need that there anymore. I'm changing the display. And
Toy kind of mood. Travis says, it's a rough time for toys. Be it YouTuber, collector, designer, retailer, inflation, post-COVID woes, greedy CEOs, tariffs, economic downturn. It's definitely a thing. I mean, and honestly, I think we're also starting to see the rise or a push of new companies coming out with stuff that's like surprisingly good. And really, I think putting the brakes on some other people's collecting habits here and there too. So like,
I would say the rise of the indie toy creators.
Yeah.
And as we see that, we go to cons and we run into the Sparrow toys and the Savage Crucibles and Collegiate Legends and all. Mythic Legions was even one at one time. NR,
yeah.
I mean, there's what you can just keep sitting here naming names. Chris
we did on Wonderfest.
Yeah,
I mean, oh my God, so much stuff that just looked amazing.
And that's collectors.
What's that?
Exactly. Is it going to be as good as you hope it is?
Right.
Because it's a collector that's out there putting something out. They went through the details. Like the thing that people complain about, Hasbro didn't do this or didn't do that. If a collector actually starts doing something, they typically find a way to figure out how to fix those things. Does it happen all the time? Do they fix every problem? Nobody's perfect out the gate. But yeah, I mean, if you're a collector, I think that's every collector. Well, not every collector's. I mean, I'd like to start something one day. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you're starting something. That's awesome.
I am. I will use that to drop a little bit of some info. I am hard at work on the next big thing from Otherworld Arsenal, of course. Actually, no. You know what? I've actually even got more news than that. So, okay. We're just you started it. I'm going off on the tangent here.
Okay.
Give me a second. I need to get up a share because something cool happened, and I want to talk about it a little bit.
Nice, John.
So, over the weekend on Saturday, I drove all over the freaking state.
He did.
I now have the command console is now at Needless Toys. It's at Hidden Temple. It's at Hero Source, and there's actually more on the way.
Nice.
And sure enough, I show up at Hero Source, and Dookie has made this cool backdrop that's like
Yeah.
purpose built to show off the command console and the retail display that I made.
That's nice, dude.
Which was super cool. I did not know he was going to do that. And I thought that was like, I was just blown away by it. And I think it's John at Hero Source, right?
Yeah, John. If you ever watch Geek Dad Life, John was on Geek Dad Life for the longest time.
Oh,
then he
okay.
started his own show, or he started his own shop.
Yeah.
And then he kind of, stopped doing the show. John's got a great shop. It's
Yeah.
evolved over the past couple years. I love going down there. He's always got something new. He's always got something old. He's got vintage toys too. So he's got a G.I. Joe case and Transformers, and I mean, you name it. He's gonna have some form of it. And
yeah,
great shop, great dude.
So yeah, Dookie had shown up actually earlier that day and dropped off this backdrop that he made specifically to house that. I mean, dude, that is super cool.
Yeah.
I was not expecting it, but it's awesome. And actually, John was like really stoked. He was digging the command console, and it made me feel good. The fact that he was so excited about it and happy to be carrying it. He's gonna apparently have a nice front and center spot for it, and I think he said he's gonna actually put it in the display case that's where it is, right up above there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like, man, I came away from there feeling so good. It was neat. It was neat. So the other news, I've got two more bits of news, surprisingly. For the holidays, I am officially dropping the price of the command console. I still have some in stock. Stock is dwindling, but I've managed to make some deals direct with distributors of the parts that I need to assemble it. And I'm officially dropping the price to $159.99.
Nice.
So like $15 discount. There are still a couple of discount codes floating around out there from different creators that'll still work. I haven't actually pushed the button to make that happen. I wanted to kind of make the announcement during the show.
Yeah.
And so I will do that right after the show is over. So yeah, if somebody was kind of on the fence or something, I thought that would be cool, kind of holiday shopping for yourself, or or maybe some other collector that you're good friends with, or something like that.
It's such a cool piece, man. Mine's over there in the display with Breaker sitting in front of it. It's his computer, his communication station, and I never unplug it. It just runs.
Yeah.
And
That's awesome.
it's cool, man.
That's awesome.
I gotta get it out of that display and maybe set some Transformers up in front of it too.
Oh yeah,
that'll work.
Yeah,
so.
It would. So that was piece of information, or news number 2. News number 3 is that I am hard at work and making rapid progress on what is going to be my next big launch. I'm really excited about the way things have been evolving. I actually feel like my design skills, my modeling skills are getting better day by day even. And so really excited. I think people are going to dig it. I'm certainly not going to commit to any sort of a launch date at this point, but I am very excited about how quickly things are kind of coming together. And I'll put it this way. Prototypes have been being made.
Okay.
And are in progress. So yeah, adjustments and, changes in dimensionality on this thing and that thing and getting stuff to fit just right. Like, I'm to that point. I still have some more design work to do, but I've got a lot of it done. So I would say I am probably halfway through where I wanted to be for this project. And by the end of this week, I'm hoping that I will have maybe 75% of it done.
Nice.
I mean, it's coming together really well.
And, and I think due to work, you had a situation where you had some time, you had to use it or lose it kind of deal. And now I don't blame you, man. You putting that time to use. And,
dude, I am still just putting in work days. So I've got the whole week off. I'm getting up at 9 instead of like, a little before 8. But otherwise, I am still treating this like work days, but I'm working on stuff for Otherworld Arsenal.
You're working for you, man.
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
That's
and
awesome.
I'm just surprised at how well things have been going. So yeah, look for something soon.
Awesome, man.
It's gonna be awesome. So
what up, Bobby?
Anyway, completely diverged this, but I'm blaming you. I saw the opportunity. I fucking took it.
Dad, just seize the day, my friend. There you go. Well, it's cool to hear an update on Otherworld Arsenal. So
yeah, I'm working on stuff, and it's kind of strange the way projects have moved around. I'll get off of this here real quick, but like I had plans for what project number 2, project number 3, project number 4 was going to be, and then mystery project that I just kind of formulated shoved itself into slot number 2 there.
There you go.
But I will say that like project number 3 or 4 is actually done. It's done. All right. But I'm not releasing it for a while. So that one's getting pushed around and stuff. But
so how much money roughly do I need to set aside?
Okay. That's an interesting question with an interesting answer. I think maybe it's,
So you need to purge.
No.
Unless you want to.
It's going to be a variable cost. It's not just going to be $1 amount. So that's all the hint that I'll give.
that tells me that you may be able to build on something, and I don't know.
I don't know. Or options.
Options. Okay.
Options are good, right?
Yeah, they are.
So yeah. Stuff's come along really well, regardless. Anyway.
All right, back to the purge part of this.
Back to the purge. Yes.
So, yeah, Star Wars.
I need to purge my freaking closet. Like, it's gotten kind of ridiculous. I went to put some boxes in there today, and I was like, oh god, I don't know where they go.
So yeah, I did that too. So I have 2 like Walmart special black shelves over here, and they're full of Mezco boxes and just boxes of high-end figures. Because after talking about boxes, I throw most of them away and I keep the high-end stuff. So I did have some figures in there, some Valver stuff that I was like, I'm not displaying this. I had an extra, a bloody variant of Pandora, a couple other things. I knew a buddy of mine, Jimmy, what up? He needed a figure from Valverse that I had multiples of. So I was like, dude, I'll hook you up, man. I mean,
that's cool.
So yeah, I mean, I've sold some stuff on eBay. I've sold some stuff at the swaps and doing whatnot. That's another thing. So I guess that kind of gets to the point of how can you sell the things you want to get rid of so you can get new things or just pay off that credit card bill because you bought so many Transformers. What's the best way to...
I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up.
Yeah. So
or money on your credit card.
Yeah, exactly. So shh, don't tell the wife. But it's there's several ways to do it. eBay's changed some things, and I didn't realize it until I started putting stuff on there. Is if you're motivated to sell something, some people are like, all right, you got to pay the fees. Yeah, everybody understands things are going to be a little bit higher on eBay, but if you're motivated to sell something, there's an offering thing. You offer a discount to people. So now you can see who's looked at your items. You see who's looking at your items and send them an offer. And so if 5 people looked at this item today, I can go in there and say, I'm going to give you a 5% discount. And if, okay, well, they didn't buy it that time. Next time somebody comes back around, I'm going to give them a 10% discount. All right, that hook didn't pull you in? Okay. wait a little bit longer. All right. Or you can set it where things go down in certain increments.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
A thing has happened.
KJ.
We got a freaking super chat.
Thank you, my friend.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Showing love to the Alliance, 24K magic for the figs.
Awesome.
Black Genghis, our buddy.
Appreciate it, man.
That's awesome, dude. Is your phone ringing?
No.
I swear to God, I hear a phone ringing.
It's not mine.
Am I losing my shit?
Maybe you are.
That's awesome. Hold on. We'll do this.
Yeah, there you go. That's what they do. That's how surprised we are to get a super chat.
Yeah, exactly. That's really awesome, dude. Super appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Man, tonight, what the hell? Like, this is great. Anyway, all right.
We should normalize that. That should be a normal thing now.
It's an awesome thing. I don't ever want to just, not recognize or not say that that's super good.
It is awesome.
The phone ringing is your next big idea, Alan. God.
Yeah.
That's not too far from the truth. It happens all the time.
Maybe it's mine.
Ooh, yeah. There you go. Maybe you're going to release this video you've been threatening for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I got to work on that tomorrow. So I did work on it. And I put a little intro together, and I got a little hour intro, and then I put together some stuff, and I was like, wow, I need way more footage. So now I kind of got to set
the video part of the video.
Yeah. Because I'll do some just voiceover over pictures and stuff, but I need way more video. So yeah, that'll probably get shot tomorrow and added to the thing. So that next week's Thanksgiving week, spend time with your families and what So I think we're gonna probably have a pre-recorded thing,
something like that.
Like that.
Yeah. Not exactly certain what's going to go on there. We've got a couple options, some things we've been working on that might come to fruition, might not. But
if this one thing happens, something else will happen, and it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
So
okay, back to the purge topic. Yeah. Question for chat. So I was starting to okay, I think I'm going to get rid of some stuff. I'm going to sell some stuff, make some room for some new things, and then like a little switch flipped, and I started collecting boxes. like not the figure boxes, but the shipping, shipping boxes.
Oh yeah, I got a pile in the garage.
And it was like, oh, at that one point, the wife was like, okay, when is this stack is just growing, and
mine says it all the time.
Out of hand. Yeah. And I was just kind of I got to the point where I was just like,
I'm hoarding boxes for the whatnot sale. Come on.
I just pitched a box on top of my pile of boxes, and I wasn't really doing anything about it. But so not only am I purging some action figures, but I did a big purge of some boxes too, which was kind of ridiculous. I don't know, man. I think it's that wiring. It's that collector's wiring. If a box comes with a good figure in it, and it's got good bubble wrap, man, I'm saving that shit.
Yeah. But to the people that ship with packing peanuts.
Oh.
I hope you step on some Legos.
Okay. I don't see that too often. But
I have recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it's I don't know. It's even been whatnot people
Really?
Yeah. How are you shipping?
Say what now? What now?
So what now? What now?
Seriously though, who packs with packing peanuts these days?
Some people do. I've got them, and I just box them back up and try to make them so they don't fall out. They get
then they're all staticky, and they you can't get something out without it coming, and suddenly it's sticking to your arm. You try to flip it off, and it sticks to your other arm. Yeah, dude. No, hate that shit. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so another tangent. We're not, I don't know. It's just I'm excited or something. This is fun. It's a bit, but I got another tangent on the subject of the packing peanuts. my wife, we've talked about how my wife collects skulls. Well, she got, I got her for Christmas. I forget what which skull it was, but it came in a gigantic box. I mean, you can't see my arms. I'm doing this like you can see my freaking arms. But my arms are like, it was a huge box.
Not as big as the hippo skull, though, right?
No, the hippo skull we didn't get in a box. We picked that up in person.
Yeah.
But this came in a gigantic box, and it was full of packing peanuts. Like, it was really wrapped up, and then it had packing peanuts on top of it. And so, me, in my ever so devious mind, I took her smallest present and I put that in a little box, and I put that all the way down at the bottom and in a corner of the big box of packing peanuts. And I took the skull out and I hid the skull. And so, like, she knew what was in the big box, but then she didn't know what was in the big box. And she was like reaching in, and I'm like, it's in there. It's in there. And she's just like digging around. And I have video of this, and it's fantastic. I laugh way too hard. Yeah. On topic. I'm being terrible here. But anyway, it was hilarious seeing her dig through. Like, she was up shoulder deep into this freaking box trying to, and I'm like, it's in there. And then she gets the little package. She was like, what the hell did you do? And then I brought out the cult. Anyway.
So we'll talk about one of my purges recently is Savage Crucible.
Getting on topic and shit.
Savage Crucible is a very cool line.
Yeah.
I have issues with their feet.
That's a bit of a thing. Yeah.
Their feet are too small. They're too awkward. The ankles are too loose. And some shelf dives have happened, which broke a Frazetta figure that was $50-$60 that I had to glue the leg back on. And I wasn't happy. And then I really liked their stuff, but I just was like, all right, I need that space. I am into them, not as much into them as you are. And so it was time to let them go. So the eBay store has some stuff. I've sold some stuff. I've sold some stuff to some friends.
It's a cool line. It's not perfect, but being that this is their second wave that they've released, I think I think it's pretty awesome for, just that. But I'm with you. They've definitely had some growing pains. I'm just looking forward to them getting better and better. And I mean, I love the sculpt. I love the accessories. Anyway.
I love the accessories too. I customize with them. I took some of the gear and put it on mythic skeletons and made my own little guys. And I had a Como that I had changed into another character. And I love when you can do that. You got to use a lot of heat. You got to use that, break out that heat gun for those, or you're gonna have problems.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just decided that I'm gonna change out the Savage Crucible and stick with Joe's and Transformers and Action Force. So
yeah, that's all right.
Not
every line is for everybody,
and it's rare that like a line comes along, you're like, holy crap, I want this more than I want that other thing.
Yeah.
But it did, and it's just I had a nostalgic feel for Transformers, so now I'm going crazy over them.
Yeah,
and that could change. But like, we'll talk about NC Underground because we hadn't yet. But if anybody doesn't know, we have a thing here in North Carolina that we started 6 years ago called NC Underground Toy Swap. It's a Facebook group of 2,200 North Carolina collectors. Story time. And so we do events live in person at least once a month on the west side or the center to eastern part of the state. And it's awesome. Met a ton of cool people through it. Met Alan through it. Ash, I could just rattle people off that, we've met through NC Underground. And I don't know that there's much like that out there in the world, but it should be. And all it was a couple people getting together that says, hey, we want to do this because we have a love for toys and we won't buy, sell, trade. We want to we kept it free, and it's always been free. The only time we've charged a couple times where it was indoors and we had to pay, and it's very rare. But yeah, that's allowed me to grow my collection and get rid of the things I don't want and get the things I do want, even if it's through trades. I mean, trading's huge there. I mean, I sold my 3D resin printer because I wasn't using it. And I had 2 trades in that were Transformers too. So it's like, you know, you just ask, hey, what do you got for trade? And we do a trade Tuesday every week where people throw stuff in the group. Hey, I have this. I'm looking for this. And connections are made and friendships are formed and people are looking out for each other, you know?
Yeah, you've got trade Tuesdays and you've got wanted Wednesdays,
Wanted
right?
Wednesdays,
All
yeah.
to kind of help that circle of life of the, you know, the inventory that collectors have.
Yep. Is Sell It Saturday. When we don't have a swap, there's a Sell It Saturday. That's the one day a week that you can sell stuff in the group. And we did that because we didn't want people blasting out sales posts. So you can, there one post, one day a week, and you can post your stuff for sale in there. And yeah, people are usually pretty friendly and things go well. But you know, if you have like-minded collectors in your area, get some people together, you know, talk to a toy store, have an event, do something and have a good time. So
it is definitely a good way to both make some money and clear out some space and really help with the purge. I've set up at a good few swaps and I've made a killing here and there. And you know, I don't set up all the time, but like I think the Cro-Mag one is in December, right?
Cro-Mag is December 6th at Cro-Mag Toys in Raleigh, North Carolina.
I'm definitely going to be setting up for that one.
That's where we started, and that is always a good show. And just imagine, like, if you ever go to a con and they have a lobby swap, it's a lobby swap, but bigger.
Yep.
And out sometimes outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
we're lucky with the weather that we have around.
Yeah.
We can do that kind of stuff.
We have had to reschedule or have a cancellation here or there, but like, you know, we keep running into these awesome toy stores and comic shops that we want to collaborate with. And you know, it's awesome. It's a lot of work. But it's not just me and Ash, it's Bo and Price and Ryan and Justin. Just, I mean, it's a lot of people that put their time and effort into making that happen, and it's worth it.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's a good time, and that is how, you know, I've met a bunch of people around here, yourself included, and yeah, it's fun.
We're gonna do another road trip soon.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do another road trip.
To go where?
That's a good question. Me and Ash are working on that.
Okay.
I think he has an idea, but it's not out there yet. So
you guys do put a lot of work into the underground, though. Yeah. You have a group of moderators, but yet you guys still have to step in, plan stuff, make specific posts, you know, all that kind of thing. Like it is
coordinate
not
with shops, have the shops promote. Yeah. And when the shops promote, that makes it even easier. Like the shop promotes that we're having an event there. You know, that's even better. So it benefits them, it benefits us. Everybody has a good time.
John Coon says you made him buy his Conan figure.
I gave him a heck of a deal on a Conan figure. Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Actually, I traded for that Conan figure. I had a Plunder Strong that that Jake wanted, and Jake's like, hey, I want to trade for it. And I was like, okay, I'll trade you. What do you got to trade? And he's like, I got this Conan figure. I was like, well, I kind of already got that, but I'll do it. I'll trade it. You know, maybe somebody else wants a Conan figure. And John walks up, he's like, how much for that Conan figure? And I was like, I'll give you a good deal on it.
Yeah.
So we were just talking about that in a chat, you know, Facebook chat before the show. And but yeah, man, I met tons of cool people and talked customizing and just everything, man.
Do you ever go to any shops and like purge at shops? Like, you know,
I have a few times. That's not something that I've done a whole lot of. I've sold some things to Hidden Temple. I've sold some things or traded some things to Rogue Toys and Hero Source. But yeah, that's a way to do it. Not everybody does their trade-in stuff or sells the same. You know, some people do like a 60% value which I think is fair because they got to make money too.
60% is good.
I think it's really good because they got you don't have to mess. What's up, Talib? You don't have to mess with selling it. They, you're getting something. It's a win-win, and they got the customer base to sell. But now with the thing with Whatnot, man, like just live streams in general, that I think that's the wave of the future, man. eBay's doing it. And I haven't messed with eBay live sales.
I didn't even know they were doing that.
Yeah, eBay has live sales now, and just like Whatnot, and Whatnot's fun. Like I'll go in there and you can search for things, and there's some really cool stuff coming out for collectors. I mean,
but like those live sales, you're not really gonna expect to get top dollar for that kind of stuff, right?
No, you're not gonna get top
unless
dollar.
you get lucky and you get the two guys that are.
Yeah, exactly. So, like tomorrow, I'm having a Whatnot sale. It's going to be Black Series clone troopers and stormtroopers, and I'm starting them at $10 a piece.
Okay.
At the swap, I had them for like 15.
Yeah.
So I'll start them at 10, but people are going to bid on them. Now, if you get somebody that wants that same figure, that figure might sell for $35, $40.
Mm-hmm.
That happens on Whatnot. So yeah, it's a thing, and then. I bought something on Whatnot. You can do the buy now thing there too, just like eBay. So I did a buy now. I got a Transformers Legacy Minosaur set for $100. Just the Motormaster is like a $250 figure.
Okay.
And I should have known it was too good to be true.
Oh, okay.
Because Label created, they took my money. Label created. And it sat there, and it sat there, and it sat there. And then finally, I went to go send the guy a message, after 4 days of not shipping the thing. And it says, this person has been removed for violation of policy. And I was like, oh, dull. And here's, he's saying that Whatnot's dangerous.
Yeah.
It's dangerous because you can spend $100 on figures, yes. And I thought, well, man, I'm gonna be out. I sent Whatnot a message, told him what happened, instantly sent me a refund.
Damn.
I got an email 15 minutes later that this has been taken care of. Your refund is being processed, and you have nothing to worry about. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. So yeah, that.
I wonder how that works. Like if the money went in escrow to Whatnot for them to kind of get some confirmation that it had been delivered.
You don't get your payment until the person either has it for several days or confirms they have it and gives feedback. So obviously, if you give good feedback to the person, you've confirmed that you have that figure and that you're good. And so I always try to do feedback for the other person. Back and forth. Talib, $100 for a Minosaur is crazy, and I
to be true, and he should have known.
Well, I'm new to Transformers, so I was like, "That's awesome! I'm buying that." And I just thought I got a deal. I just thought, hey, this guy doesn't know what he has, and he's trying to get rid of it. He's trying to purge because he had some other Transformers on there, and I was like, oh, I'm getting a crazy deal and Whatnot. I mean, there's crazy deals on Whatnot, and but. It ended up being a scam, and I've reported that same guy. He keeps changing his name and putting the same post up there.
Oh, really?
And I've reported him 4 times since that happened.
For the same
thing, same picture, same everything. He just changed it. He creates a new account. He adds all these things in, and I'm the guy out there crapping on his parade because he's scamming people.
You're probably not the only one, but man,
I hope
that's
not.
Brutal.
Well, it's Talib's out here. Breakdown goes for 200 still till the reissue, exactly. So the reissue's on, I got one ordered on BBTS, so I just got to find a good Motormaster, man, and I'll be good. So.
What up, Rowdy?
Rowdy! So I like this. Black Genghis. What's he say?
Good deals.
For the win. Yeah. Hey,
that took me a minute. I'll be honest. That took
good deals for the win. Yeah. I mean, really, they're there.
Yeah, and
That's the thing.
that is a thing that we should mention about the toy swap too, is that chug it, and you and your
Get some-
purple beer.
Yeah, it's a
Um,
great IPA, man. Pernicious.
You hope that people. I think the underground expects that people aren't going there to sell things for absolute top dollar.
Right.
Obviously, you're not paying the eBay fees, you're not paying the PayPal fees, you don't have the time involved in like getting everything ready for shipping and all that kind of stuff. So things should be going. You should be able to go and get deals and even still make more money than you would if you were selling on eBay or something like that, because you're not paying all that overhead. You're not, dealing with all that kind of stuff.
And it tells it'll tell you if that person has that. Oh, they had that for 3 or 4 different events. Then they are probably asking too much for it. And I've done that myself. It's like I'm tired of carrying this around. I lowered the prices on my McFarlane stuff because I purged McFarlane a long time ago, and I have one left. And it's sealed, so it's probably getting donated for Toys for Tots, along with several other things. And that's the other
You got
thing.
one of mine, as a matter of fact.
I think that's the last one I got. So
Okay.
it's going to Toys for Tots, along with several other Star Wars figures that are in box. So and that's the thing. At the end of the year, we always do our Toys for Tots thing with Cro-Mag and fill up several boxes for Toys for Tots. And the stuff that I have that's extra, throw it in a bin, man. Make a kid's Christmas better. So
that's a McFarlane figure that I think I won or something, and I got it because it has a saddle that fits on my T-Rex figure for my Savage Crucible Lizardmen to drive or drive. Do you drive a T-Rex? I don't think so. Anyway, it works perfect. I'm sitting here looking at it right now. It's kind of funny, but excuse me. Oh man, now I got like the nose itch. You ever like get that where you itch your nose just a little bit and then you make it worse?
As long as you're rubbing the outside and not picking the inside, we're all right. So talk about purges again. The first purge, the real purge I had was I did vintage collection Star Wars 3.75.
Oh, okay.
I had a massive army of that early on in my collection career. And as NC Underground started, I purged that to build the Black Series collection.
Oh, all right.
So sold all the army of that I had got off of eBay and in store and all that stuff, and turned it into 6-inch figures. And now I'm selling that stuff for other 6-inch figures. But
man, I've moved quite a bit of stuff at the swaps. I've only recently started to try to do some stuff on eBay. As a matter of fact, this week, one of the things that I have to do is I actually put together a pile. Like I found boxes to fit figures that I wanted to sell. And I even I have everything ready. I just need to put the listings up and start, trying to move through that. I have some Lego that I've already got listed on eBay. And it's interesting. It's like it either sells instantly or it kind of sits to the point where just drop the price on some of the Lego sets.
But you can do that automatically. You can go edit the listing, and it'll drop it every 3 days, a certain amount. And you can tell it what amount to drop and what the bottom is that you're willing to take for it. So you can automate that process. It just save you some time.
See, learning stuff. The Alliance is dropping knowledge. I didn't know that, and that is a thing. I mean, I definitely need to get better and get a little bit more involved with selling stuff on eBay and kind of making that happen.
Rowdy's. I'm constantly selling old figures to pay for new ones. eBay takes so much. Oh, you did? Okay. I was probably talking and not paying attention.
Yeah, that's what makes it fun when I can throw up banners that you don't read. Anyway. Yes, Dookie, I do have some Star Wars Lego. I couldn't tell you what I have, but most of the boxed stuff has been what I went through first and put up on eBay. But I have a ton of stuff that I've got assembled, but that's complete, kind of like in a great big Ziploc bag. So some of that stuff definitely is kind of like up on the chopping block, if you will. What I need to do is I need to figure out. So this is an interesting problem, and it kind of can relate to action figures. I'm thinking of one specific scenario, but like with Lego, I like the minifigs sometimes more than the sets that they come in. And so, some of these sets that I'm going to sell, it's like, I think I might sell that one, for example, without the minifigs, or do I want to put the minifigs in any of the sets or sell them separate? Because some of those minifigs, man, are valuable.
Yeah.
I have two. I have a duplicate. I have two of one figure that's worth $250. And it's like, I had no idea until we have a new bricks and minifig store that opened up nearby that I went and checked out, and I was like, whoa, that's a thing. That's a spicy meatball.
Sometimes they're a little bit more proud of their high end stuff than you wanted to be proud of, but yeah. But it is what it is. I mean,
I was thinking about, like, with action figures, you can kind of equate that to, I don't really want to get rid of this accessory thing because I've got it on this cool custom, but I want to get the figure gone. Or like with Savage Crucible, something that you recently did was you sold a bunch of the blind bag weapons, right? And you made a killing on those.
Yeah. So I had a bunch of blind bag weapons, and I took a picture of them, and I went online. I was looking at a lot of special weapons, and I was like, man, this guy sold like 6 of these for $60. Like, wow.
That's crazy.
That's what I sold it for. And it went like that.
Wow.
And like the cards, I don't really care about the cards, but I do put them in a binder in a 4x6 sleeve. And you're getting some of those because you like those.
Yeah. I am trying to put together a complete set of the cards. For Wave 2, I'm still missing some. And I think you had like a couple that I need. So... and you owe me money anyway, so it all works.
Hey, let's take this.
So, but yet you managed to forget to bring it to the swap. Oh well, that's all right.
Like we live far from each other, but
yeah, it's true. It's true. So yeah, man. Anything else you want to talk about in regards to kind of purging? Do you have like? Okay, so here's a weird one. Maybe this is just me because I order from so many different places, but I had some figures hit the pile loot from BBTS, and just today I got a shipping notice from Nerdzoic that one of the figures that's in my pile loot has shipped from Nerdzoic, and I have no idea why I bought 2 of them with different shops.
What is it?
Have you done shit like that before?
Oh God, I order stuff from Hasbro.
Oh yeah.
And there's no pile of loot system there. It just ships. And it's onesie twosie ships. And then I'll have the pile of loot from BBTS, and they don't ever hit at the same time.
Yeah.
And if it's an army builder, that's not that big a deal. But if it's a single character, that's how I end up with that extra character to trade off at a swap, is because I ordered it 2 different places because, hey, I'm trying to figure out who ships first and cancel the other one. And pile of loot's the same way. I've got stuff that's hit the pile of loot, and I'm like, do I want that anymore? No.
Well, if anybody's looking for, it's the Boss Fight Studio Kier Death's Warbringer figure. Apparently, I got 2 of them because I'm a bit of a dummy sometimes, and I ordered it from multiple spots. So I've got an extra one if somebody's looking for that.
This is a new name.
What up, TNT?
Welcome, TNT.
We'll just go with that. Yeah. Very welcome. Happy to see you. We're having a good time over here, trying to stay on target with talking about purging and stuff. But I've been doing my best, my absolute best, to divert things as much as possible.
So speaking of pile of loot, though, I was in a live sale. I know somebody that does a live sale. Toy Busters in Asheville or Ashboro. They do a live sale on Monday nights, and they had a figure, and it was cheaper than what I bought it for. So I bought it there, and they ship it to you, whatever. And I bought a couple things already, so it was already worth it. and I canceled it in my pile of loot.
So if something is actually already in your pile of loot, can you cancel that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if it's billed, if it's within, I think, like 72 hours, it goes back to your payment method. But if it's after 72 hours, it goes back to you in store credit.
So you're saying I can cancel this figure that's sitting in my pile of loot waiting to be shipped?
Yeah, cancel
Oh,
it.
okay.
And you'll get it'll roll over to your store credit, and you can spend it on something else.
Damn. I apparently
You didn't know that?
learning shit left and right on the
I'm dropping that
episode.
knowledge on you, man. That's how you
Man,
do it.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
But I've heard if you cancel too many things on BBTS, that can hurt you. But we got to get with Bill and Joel and them guys and figure that out. I don't think that's really the biggest problem. If you did a whole bunch, then maybe. But like,
so yeah, I know that for a fact. At one point I reached out to them for a figure that had a problem or something like that. And they dropped that little nugget where the girl that I was working with said something along the lines of, "Oh, it looks like you're a great customer. You don't have any canceled, pre-orders or something like that, and we'll absolutely take care of you for this." And so she was looking at my account history to make sure that I wasn't like abusing their system or something.
right.
And so, that's definitely a thing that they do. And I think that makes sense, but, something interesting to think about.
Slap the hand. Slap the hand. I don't do it all the time, but
exactly.
Sometimes.
Well, yeah. So, man, this is like reading Rainbow over here, dropping knowledge. The more you know about selling your shit online. But again, I'm honest. I need to get better about selling stuff on eBay. I've had my wife do it, and she doesn't care that much. So it's kind of a thing where I feel like I need to kind of take those reins back and establish my account more. That's been a bit of the problem. Is like her account is much more established with feedback and ratings and stuff, where mine is not. So I'll put some stuff out there and hopefully, get some bites and build that up.
So when you're talking about purging, you also got to talk about packing figures to ship, because every one of us has gotten a figure in the mail from somebody, and it was like they just threw it in a box, with a strip, like one strip of bubble wrap, and you didn't do anything. It rattled around in the box the entire time, or Walmart. Let's take this action figure,
my command console,
and put it in a sleeve. And exactly. So you got to package stuff well. And that's one of the things I've been getting feedback on from eBay and whatnot, of fast shipper, packaged well. And I hope people read those comments, because I will buy from somebody that has 100% rating. I've seen somebody that's like, oh, their rating's 82%. Why?
Yeah.
I'm not buying from them.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I definitely when it comes to me shipping stuff, I mean, honestly, if you use the post office, you just have them come pick it up at your door.
You can. Yeah, I went to the post office today. I always, I was in there, and this guy brings these 2 tubs in, and he sits them on the counter, and he walks out. And I was like, and I went up there to the lady, and I always have them scan mine. I get my little ticket or whatever. It's got my tracking numbers on it, and I know it's scanned. I know they have it. Nobody can say I didn't take it to the post office, because I got it. I'll show you the thing. And she's like, yeah, some people do that, and you just got to rely on whoever else down the road that's going to actually scan those packages, or they could get lost.
Dang.
What if they fall off a cart by the time, before they get scanned? Nobody's going to look for it.
My mailman is awesome, by the way. I've got the guy's cell phone number. If ever I have a problem, he gave it to me. He was just like, send me a text or something. And, cool. Super nice guy, and, it's been fun too, because I enjoy, when I make a sale from Otherworld Arsenal. I like going through the process and sticking it on the front porch, and he always comes by and says hello or whatever. So
Awesome, man.
yeah, it's cool. It's cool. But I don't know, man. Do you got anything else you want to talk about in regards to the purge?
No.
Because I think we can move on.
Yeah, we can.
I've got a couple of cool things I'm kind of excited to show off.
All right, show them off. Roll with it.
Fine, man. I will do that. So let's do a little bit of... We haven't done this one in a while. Hold on. Where is it? Damn it. Here it is. Yes.
Show me what you got. I want to see what you got. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with the new hotness. All right, here we go. Desk cam. So, oops, wait, where's my desk cam? That is
You
desk cam,
lagged
right?
right there for a minute. Yeah. It says
That's
desk cam Allen.
What the hell?
Is your camera on?
Yes, but it wasn't added to the scene. Okay, there we go. That's a weird one.
Oh man, I was trying to find this.
Computer? Computer? Hello, computer.
Perfect.
We hadn't used that in a while either.
We haven't. Breaking out some old fun stuff.
Yep.
So this is technically called Quinley, based on what it says here on the side.
She thick.
Yeah, she a thickie. So this is an import, not Chun-Li, and then you can buy this extra little pack or get it together, and she comes with like a different top and some stuff that gets her a bit more of the it came with this head sculpt and this top and then a blue like she's wearing a bodysuit or something, but I swapped it out for the bare midriff. But then it also comes with these, and she's pretty cool, man.
Nice.
Man, she got some thighs on her, and I think that's pretty awesome. And the paint is pretty nice. She's pretty posable. The shoulders are a little bit peculiar, so they kind of go down in the body like this.
Are they like Riveltech shoulders?
Not exactly, but kind of close. So the peg where it's going down into the body goes down at an angle, which gives you some interesting posability. But like she can go pretty far across her body with her, with that movement there, and it seems to be working pretty well. I don't know if like I'm blown away by it or anything, but it's definitely a cool figure. And she comes with a bunch of neat like effects pieces. And apparently they're going to do some more because down at the bottom, they've got some different kind of, figures that they're trying to kind of show you off. So she comes with some really neat effect pieces, actually. I'll go ahead and get those out because they're worth checking out. So it's a nice 2-layer box, which is always fun. So you got these kind of 2 swooshing effects here, but then you've also got, we get this one out, you got a stand, and you've got like, I think this is intended to be like her multi-kick effect.
Yeah.
And then you've got some other big swooshing and some like power punch stuff.
Nice.
It's really cool. And I think it was like really reasonable in price. I couldn't tell you how much at this point, but I did not hesitate to pull the trigger on her, and she's pretty neat. So
nice.
Yeah, kind of digging on it. And the eyes move. Which is always kind of weird. And this is another thing that's interesting. There is a floating piece on the back of the head. You can see I'm actually moving that there. So she gets a whole bunch of head movement, right? So it just collapses. You can see that, right? It's really cool. I know what that grin was for. You're evil. And then I got these guys and
Samurai Kitties.
Samurai Kitty Cats.
We talked about Samurai Kitty Cats before.
It's been a bit, but dang, these things are fantastic. So this was like the deluxe set, so you actually ended up getting 2. But there's like a regular set, I think, that just came with one, and a little bit less than this. But man, the outfit on these guys, the way that they did the soft goods, man, there's a lot of it, and it is really nice.
That's cool, man. Those look good.
The what's interesting, what I kind of was surprised by, is the arms are actually ratcheted, which means you can really like get a whole lot of good movement and hold on to things and not worry about kind of falling or whatever. So it's also got a really good butterfly joint. The ears are articulated.
That's cool.
Which is really funny. So you can see I'm putting them up and down. You can kind of go a little bit.
You get a lot of expression out of those. That's cool.
Yeah, they're face plates. So you've got all of these different face plates. They have movable eyes. Each and every one of them do. Well, maybe I don't know if that one does or not, but yeah. So you can. They've got little pegs in there, so you can move the eyes around. And man, so many expressions. They're a whole lot of fun. It also came with this lenticular card that kind of gets you some 3D movement. Got a little bit of a backstory of the guy.
Is there English on that instruction sheet, or is it all Chinese?
Well, this instruction sheet is actually kind of funny. So it's got the little cat doing, telling you how to do everything. And then it even says keep him in the box. And it's got the cat in the box. So they had a lot of fun with this. And I'm not even a cat guy, but Samurai, Ronin, whatever.
Yeah.
Kitty action figures I'm down for.
It's got some nice weapons too. That's cool.
Yeah, and so the hat is really neat. So you get the whole head would be kind of up under there, and it's actually it magnetically kind of does the bundle around his face.
Oh, cool.
So that hangs on with a magnet. There's a magnet on the top to hold it in, which is really sweet. And what's neat about these is one of these.
The Hitman Horton has a question. Where can I find them?
Toys Metaverse is where I got mine from.
Are they sold out or
I don't
available?
think so. I think they're in stock right now.
Cool.
Bomb Busby might have them, but I know that I got these at Toys Metaverse.
Cool.
So he comes with these two spears, right? And they are exactly the same, except one of them is stiff, normal plastic, and the other one is bendy.
Oh.
And so you can do a thing where, you can kind of, like he's coming down for a chop.
Slapping it, yeah.
Has like some flex. Yeah. Or you can do like what I'm going to do. I'm going to set him up to where he's like standing on it. And so it's going to have a little bit of a bend from. So yeah, really cool. I don't know. They're just so much fun. Tons of personality. And, we've talked about, figures with personality before.
Yeah.
And yeah, so yeah, that was my new hotness. I think you got some new hotness, don't you?
I got a lot.
All right.
I got a lot.
We going over to your desk cam?
Yeah. Desk cam. Turn the light on. Desk cam. There we go. All right. I don't know if it's gonna fit in the desk cam. Yeah, we might have to do that one later. We'll just do the Transformers. All right, Transformers. Yeah. This is my first third-party figure, and it's a piece of crap. It came from AliExpress. It's six shot, but it came from AliExpress. I will say this thing was under $10. It's okay. It's not that great. I have no clue. It's all in Chinese. It's 6 Ninja. It's and it's not that great of plastic, and it does change into the all 6 things. It's not the best third party, fourth party thing to start with, but for $8, I'm not disappointed in it entirely. So
I just realized I wasn't even on for that one. You got some wonky other scene that you put in, didn't you? You're like, Alan doesn't need to be on.
no. Oh no, not intentionally. Then I got Chrome Dome. Chrome Dome is a headmaster, and he's got his little head guy in here that turns into his head. Get it the open there. See, there's a little headmaster guy, but his faceplate has a rub on it.
Oh no!
So I got to take some orange glossy paint to this to make it
Is
look
that
right.
Hasbro?
Yeah. This is
I don't think I've ever seen a Hasbro do that.
Yeah, so that one's. I love this figure. I had this figure as a kid in G1, and I loved it. So I saw that, and I was like, "All right, yeah, I gotta get that." And it actually is. I think I like the alt mode better than the robot mode, but the robot mode's not bad. It's a little loose. And then Talib had a question for me from earlier about. I don't know if I can find it. Anyway. It was, did I get my Prowl third party? No, and I still need help with that. So hit me up. We can talk about that. I got Hot Rod. That's a whatnot deal, and he come with all his accessories, and so I got a Hot Rod. I had Rodimus Prime already, so I got Hot Rod finally. And then I got Excellion, which is very Hot Rod-esque.
Never heard of that character.
Yeah. So this is Age of the Primes Excellion.
Okay.
And
is that one of the primes?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. It doesn't have to be Age of the Primes to be a prime. And then I'll run through some of these really fast. I love the Seeker mold. This is cloud cover. So they'll do a Seeker in any color you want, but I like the cone head. I like the cone heads. I like the transformation of these figures are awesome, just because I love jets, and so I got him. And then I got Smokescreen. I got Huffer. So those are two kind of core G1 that I picked up. The other two that are core G1 that I picked up are Red Alert and Skids.
Nice.
And I will say Hasbro is just crazy about recolors, because there's so many Lambos, there's so many Skid versions, random characters in the
there's like 2 different versions of the Lamborghinis though, right?
3, 4.
No, I don't mean recolors, like actual engineering and transformation.
Maybe.
Because like Sunstreaker and Sideswipe, they were different, I think. Pretty sure.
So I ordered this Shockwave. Oh no, Skeletron down. I'll take him off the flights. Yeah, you're seeing Shockwave feet. Take him off the stand. I ordered this Shockwave, which is the Siege one or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not fond of the tank alt mode, but this one looks cool.
Shockwave's always been my favorite. I like the design, except I don't like how his eye is on the outside of his face instead of kind of recessed.
Like this one.
Yes.
So this one has a cool look to it, but the articulation, like this is a stand-in. Like I really hope they do an 86, and they'll get to it. They'll do a 86 or a more studio series look to one. And this is a good stand-in, but he's all hollow in the back. And
oh God,
yeah,
that's like, awful, dude.
And it's not a gun; it's a ship. But yeah, that's not cool.
Is that this one turns into the Nemesis?
No, this one turns into just a ship. It's
Just
not
an
the Nemesis.
spaceship.
No,
Okay.
the Nemesis though. We'll talk about that later. I think this is a good stand-in, like I said, but it doesn't have good. It has no rotation. It just does this. Like it's got issues.
Mm.
But for $20, I'll take it. Now we'll talk about the worst Transformer I bought since I've been buying Transformers. So I don't know if you watched it. Transformers 1. It's not a bad movie.
No, it's not.
I'm not bad. So I picked up Badassatron, Bumblebee, and so I got Alita 1. Robot mode. Okay. Alt mode, complete trash. Like, no. It's to the point where
garbage.
I don't want to buy any more Transformer 1 figures from Hasbro because of this figure.
Oh, jeez.
So, yeah. Two more. Wreckers. Does anybody know about Wreckers? If you haven't, Wreckers is a crew in Transformers. I know this guy's a Wrecker in Pac.
Weep, Grana, Weep, Ninny Bomb.
Nah. Yeah. This is a parts former. This guy's pretty cool. So you can
farts former?
A parts former.
Farts former.
Yeah, I can form farts. But you can take this apart and make it into a tank, and like you can create it into all kinds of things. And that was actually a very fun toy.
Yeah, that's kind of cheating though, right?
It kind of is, but that's a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like those parts forming things. But I like it. I think it's cool. You can combine it. You can add, like you can take stuff off of this guy and add it on to somebody else. And I thought that was a pretty cool gimmick. And then Joe's. So, dang it, Bobby. I got me a green shirt. Got me a lot of green shirts. And this is a pretty cool guy. It comes with multiple heads. And if you take the policeman head from the policeman figure, you can swap the head, but you got to hollow out the neck joint a little bit with a knife. So I got 5 of these things. So
oh my god.
Yeah. Ordered those a long time ago. But then the other 2 that I'm really happy to have in the collection are Short Fuse and Steeler. Now, I wish Steeler had a Mobat, but these 2 guys look pretty cool. I already had made them customs, but yeah, these guys. He may get swapped out with a gridiron. I have a gridiron set. I have this character made with a gridiron figure or with a gridiron gear. And surprisingly, they did better than I thought they would.
Okay.
So, I don't think I showed this off last episode, but I got this guy. Desert Scorpion. This is a cool figure, and I love the sculpt on this Scorpion.
Yeah.
And then, all right, last thing that I couldn't show earlier is just go to
Spotlight,
and I'll show it off. Let's get this bad boy out here. Yeah.
That's pretty nice, dude.
Good, man. Vans Hobby, the ATAC, all-terrain assault carrier. And I spent a good bit of last night decaling this thing. And it comes with a sticker sheet, but I also used some that came with the Ramen Toys tank. And this is actually, this came from Ramen. There's a couple water slides on here that I ordered from Bad Mother that I just had it left over, and put the G.I. Joe water slide, some American flag. And yeah, this is a fun fun vehicle. And a really cool thing is that it lights up.
Yeah.
And not only does it light up, you could have stopped there, but it got flashers. But, you know, you want to turn, you can turn. And not only does it turn, the steering wheel turns the wheels. It's hard to see that, but
No, that's cool though. I've had a lot of diecast model cars that do that.
I just thought that was really good. And just the engine, like, look back there,
Yeah.
like that's really good detail.
How much was that?
I want to say 150 or something like that. I
Okay.
don't remember because this came separately. This came separately. The rocket thing, and there's a base for that. And but yeah, I'm really happy with that. That was, I was kind of thinking earlier that, all right, well, I got the All Striker. I got Hasbro's All Striker. Do I really need that? And I'm glad I got it because it's better than the All Striker.
Cool.
And that's pretty much it.
All right. Well,
There's a couple
things
things.
pretty cool, man. So, what do you think about Fans Hobbies stuff at this point? Like,
I mean,
it got a couple of things on pre-order that aren't
Mhm.
new. They're like recolors, right?
Yeah, there's. I have the. We got the.
Air Eagle.
Yeah, Air Eagles.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. I make it into the GI Joe version. I have two of those. I have the green one and then I have the Tiger Force one that we got at Joe Fest.
And they got an Arctic one coming.
Then they got an Arctic one coming. But yeah, I like their stuff. I think they do good work. They think about the details. They put the details in. They give you what you need for that. You know, the tires were different size. The tires are rubbery, like they're squishy.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, I think they do a really good job.
Cool. Well, hopefully they'll do some more stuff then.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to kind of cherry pick a little bit here for our next segment. Let's do. Some take my money. I've got a couple of cool ones that I wanted to go on. So let's hop on over here. This is up on Toys Metaverse. This is, let's see if I can zoom in here a little bit. Sort of. So it's a samurai. I don't know. I'm assuming it comes from some, some property or something. But this is a rooted hair figure. So if we zoom in here, you see
Man,
how
he's
they
got enough weapons. That's cool.
Oh yeah, like I don't know what the deal with this guy is, but he's got, a whole bunch of these weapons racked up. He comes with a bunch of different blood effects, but I mean, and that's a lot of hands too.
And so this is the second time we talked about Samurai tonight. And I gotta say this: watch The Last Samurai Standing. It's on Netflix.
Okay,
it is recently out.
Is that an anime or what is that?
No, it's live action and it's freaking epic.
Huh. Okay.
Really good.
But anyway, this is another 1/12 scale figure with rooted hair, and I think it looks pretty freaking killer.
Mm-hmm. That was good.
Here you go. You got your close up here. I mean, he looks crazy.
Is he squeezing out a fart or something?
I think he's looking like he's got bit by a rabid dog, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I think it's kind of awesome. I mean, somebody gets a grin like that and they're holding a samurai sword, I'm out of there.
I just think he needs to pull his shirt over his head and ask if he's got a teepee for his bunghole.
And it looks like he might have a top knot, which would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then you've got your alternate face, which is a bit more down to earth.
Yeah. I like the scarring on it, man. Like,
yeah. And I'm kind of getting that vibes of the samurai from the Star Wars Visions.
Mm-hmm.
That could be like a nice stand-in version of that. But yeah, he comes with, the soft goods look really cool. Oh yeah, it is kind of a top knot. I know there's one where he shows. Oh, that here you go. So I don't know what the deal is with him carrying his weapons like this, but he's got all of these swords in this kind of like bedroll thing.
It's very Casey Jones-ish.
Kind of, yeah. But anyway, this is from Nada. They put out some great stuff. Actually, they're the ones that made the cats. They're the ones that made the samurai kitties here.
Yeah.
So, I think so anyway. I could be freaking wrong. Who knows? No, it is. Yeah, it says it on the back. So, the buck is probably going to be very, very good. I think you can rely on that. So, I thought that was a cool one that I wanted to share.
I've had this Miyamoto Musashi figure in my BBTS, like save for later for like a year and a half, and I need to just pull the trigger on it.
Oh yeah. And then there's another one. We're on theme here, so pull this one up. We got another samurai to talk about.
Oh wow! Ooh,
this is a 2-pack from this is a Tom Cruise from the Last Samurai movie.
Take my money. I love that. I love it.
This looks
Dude.
pretty cool, man.
That's yeah. Where do I order that?
Toys Metaverse.
And it's how much?
A lot?
2 figures is probably what, $300?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I think what they're showing here is that the hair comes off so you can put the helmet on.
Do you think that he'll stop this? Oh, then there's another one? Or does that come with all that?
So there's a deluxe set that comes with 2 figures. There's a regular set that just comes with the samurai.
Dang, dude.
So there's a regular set that just comes with this.
I love that movie.
And then there's a deluxe set that comes with both of them. So you even got your armor stand, which I think is badass. Yeah. So let's see. That's not the deluxe version. Or is it? Let's see what this says. So the regular version is $90.
Okay.
So you'll have shipping on top of that, honestly. So the deluxe might be. Let's see. I think that was. Here it is. Oh my gosh. Oh, so I had scrolled all the way down. Okay. So the deluxe version is only $120.
Really?
Yeah. That's not bad.
That's really good.
I think that might be the epitome of a take my money.
Yes.
For me, I think I'm buying both of those figures.
That's instant, dude. Like, I didn't know this existed until you just showed it to me. Like, as much as I absolutely love this movie, now I'm going to watch it tomorrow again. I've seen it a million times. I love this movie. If you like this movie, go watch that Last Samurai Standing. Dude, it's insane.
I recently watched Blue-Eyed Samurai, and I dug that. That was an anime, though. But the one with the rooted hair is $150, which makes sense because it's rooted hair.
Yeah.
I think they have a non-rooted hair version of this one, which is cheaper. But, I mean, if you're going to go for it, go for it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just wanted to throw those couple of new hotness out there. I thought they were cool, something kind of different and kind of thematic for the evening, since we got some samurai kitties and some other stuff going on.
Now you need a Ken Watanabe figure. He's the head guy in Last Samurai, the head samurai.
Yeah.
He's the guy that plays that character. Yeah, you need one of those.
I'd love to see some from the new Hulu Shogun series.
Ooh, Shogun. Yeah.
That would be cool.
I can never remember how to say that guy's name correctly, but you know who I'm talking about. He was in the guy he's in one of the Wolverine movies. He's in a ton of stuff, man. Kanata, I think is his last name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think so
Hiroki Kanata or something like that. And I want to probably butchering his name. Epic martial artist. Epic. Like the guy when it comes to, samurai.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, I'd like to see, I'd be surprised if there isn't a figure out there with him or with his likeness anyway.
Yeah.
But I'd like to. I think I might pick up both of those freaking figures, dude.
Nice.
It's a little salty, but
Your little samurai collection starting there. There you go.
I like samurai, man.
Yeah.
I definitely I like samurai robots too, and I got like some kind of stuff like that going on, and yeah, dude, samurai kittens. I don't know, man. My collection is going in directions that I did not personally expect it to go.
Yeah.
But I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it for sure. Well, dude, I think this was a fun one.
Yeah.
I diverted us from the topic at hand more times than I should have, but I still had a good time. And man, we got a super chat. We got some new names in chat. That was awesome. That was awesome.
Good time all the time.
Well, I think we're going to wrap this one up. But again, we're not doing a live show on Wednesday, but something will be dropping from us on Wednesday.
Yeah, so check it out. We'll have something there. And it may surprise you what it is, hopefully, if it comes through. If not, that happens eventually.
It may surprise us as to what it is.
Yeah, it may.
At this point, I don't think we're sure.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, we're here generally every week or every Wednesday otherwise, so you guys know that. Yeah. Come back and check us out. Tell a friend. We need to get some subscribers. We're having a good time over here.
We're at 670. We need to hit 1,000.
I think we're at 671.
Okay.
1,000 would be awesome.
Yes, it would.
1,000 would be, yeah. We would have to do a big fat giveaway, have some fun. Yeah. One of these days, I need to put together a blooper reel. I personally have some good bloopers. I don't know if you have as many good bloopers as I do. I don't know what that says about me, but anyway, with that, everybody, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. It was a good time. We will catch you on the next show.
Later.
Peace.
Yeah, we were on a mission, got my crew at my side. Scouring the shells, we're down for the ride. Plastic warriors all lined up tight. From the comic shop counters to the late night site. It's the thrill of the hunt, gotta make it mine. I'm out here searching, yeah, taking my time. I'll flip every aisle, don't care what it takes. For that rare chase piece, I'm raising the stakes. Action figure alliance, yeah, we're bringing the noise. Rolling deep, rolling heavy with my action toys. Collectors unite, we're breaking the chains. Plastic in hand, we're playing no games. From legends to villains, yeah, I got 'em all. Stacked up high, every hero, every ball, every